Hi, I'm Charlie Bruzzese. I'm cameraman for MLW. I've been doing this since 1991. I started with a company called the NAWA, which had some fairly well-known wrestlers even back then. Tommy Dreamer, Taz, and I worked with Joey Styles back then, and it was on a Sports Channel America. At some point in 1994, I got a call from somebody that wanted me to edit a show based out of Philly, ECW. I found out in a little while after that it was Paul Heyman, and I edited the first show for him probably around October of 1994. We got along great. He asked me to start shooting in I think January of 95 was my first shoot for ECW. I had a partner at the time. We used to edit literally out of a house. It was done 2 cameras. I was the handheld. We had another hard camera, and I would mix the show first, and then Paul would come in and view it, and then we'd put the show together. I think it was around 1995. Sandman was doing his entrance, and I had a great shot in the entranceway. I'm a little bit low, and he holds up the cane, and he gets jumped from behind. It was Steve Austin. Jumped him from behind. They both fell literally on top of me in the camera, and I was in shock. After the show, I was dying to ask Paul, like, how could you not tell me this? So I asked him after the show, I said, what happened? Paul, you didn't tell me that, at least let me move out of the way. He goes, if I told you that, it wouldn't look real. So I actually thought about that for a while, and I said, you know what? He's right. I would have moved or something, and it would have looked fake. So ECW ended in around the year 2000, and Court Bauer, who lived near me at the time, he still does live near me, but he called me up, asked me if I would do a show with him, which became MLW. It was about in the year 2002, and it was me, Court, and we had another cameraman from Florida, Ken Levy. He was a hard camera. I did all the handheld around the whole ring. We'd come back, I'd mix the show, and Court and I would edit the whole show. We'd shoot promos, just like we do today, but we did it in Westchester, New York. My style of shooting has developed over the years, and I've always tried to incorporate the fans into the show. You know, whether they come just to cheer the wrestlers on, or whether they come with signs, or they very vocal MLW chants. I feel that's an important part of the show. I feel that when a wrestler does a spot to the outside and he's really putting his body on the line, that the fans acknowledge it and they really appreciate it and they cheer, and I try to get them into the shot as well. I think it's very important.